I'm in a bit of a dilemma. Not one, not two, but three dilemmas. Catch you inside.
RevelatorAlf.
Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf. I hope you're all well in these testing times. So I thought I'd make a quick video to discuss some of the dilemmas that I kind of go through as I'm making videos for this YouTube channel, right, and also for the website. Now obviously there's always the discussion, there's always a thought process going on as to what do I make videos about and all that kind of good stuff. But one of the big dilemmas that we all face, I suppose, you know, in owning motorcycles is whether you stick with the one that you've got and whether you buy another one, right? Or upgrade or change direction, whatever. I'm not doing that, so I suppose that's one dilemma out of the way. I'm perfectly happy with my heroic Harley, my Sport Glide, absolutely fine. Now, of course, that's not to say that I'm not looking for another bike. I'm always looking for other bikes, always looking for projects, that kind of thing. So, you know, that will be part of the channel, that'll be part of my video making process as well. Experimenting with different bikes or looking in different bikes to buy or either just to ride and review. So that is always going on, I suppose. The second dilemma is whether to make videos about things that you might already know. Let's just say doing an oil change, doing a transmission oil change or primary fluid change, whatever, you know, all this kind of things that you might have seen time and time again by other YouTube channels. And you think, well, actually, am I really gonna bring anything new to the party, as it were? Now, I think I could, but is it enough to make a decent video? So that's the dilemma I'm always facing, is just say, okay, do I just make videos that other people have already made, or do I try and bring something new? So that is an ongoing process, really. It's deciding which videos to make, what work to do to the bike, and is it worth doing? And is it worth showing you guys as well? That's the key thing. You know, I could do lots of things to my bike, and I plan to do lots of things to my bike as well, but do you really need to see it? Do you really need to see that process when it's already been shown before? One of the things that I always try and work out with my channel or making videos is actually, is there a new bit of information or a new discussion or a new thought process that nobody's really touched on before? That's what I'm really looking at. Now, sometimes I make videos and people aren't even asking those questions, but you never know, at some point they might be. Sometimes I'm making videos that people are always asking these kinds of questions, but nobody's ever covered the subject before. Now, it could be a tiny issue or it could be a big issue. So that's where I'm at, really. I'm always trying to find those procedures or those issues or those little bits of technical information that nobody's really covered before. Now, this leads me to my third dilemma. We all want to do things to our bikes, right? And if you watch my channel, you're always kind of getting the impression that I'm always weighing up whether it's a good deal or a bad deal, or it's whether it's really worth, you know, doing a modification to your bike in terms of aesthetics, in terms of performance, and also in terms of how much you're going to pay for it as well. So that's a kind of dilemma, I suppose, that we all face, or those are the questions that we all ask ourselves. Do I really need to do this cam change if it's not really going to change the way I ride? So the third dilemma, and possibly the biggest dilemma that I always face, is when I want to make changes to the bike, and sometimes they're big changes as well. Do I film those myself? Do I do the work myself and film it for you guys? Or do I save myself the time and actually get somebody else to do the work, and then I just film somebody else doing the work? Personally, I think filming somebody else is a much better video than me trying to show you how to do it. Now, anybody would tell you who makes online content or videos will tell you that if you're trying to make a video, let's say, about a how-to video, or how to change a cam, or how to change an exhaust, the actual physical task of changing that cam or changing that exhaust takes about 10 times longer. And it comes down to time. You spend so much time obviously doing the job, but also it taking that extra time because you're filming it as well. Then obviously you've got the editing and all that kind of good stuff with it as well. So it's something I'm always asking myself, do I carry out the work anyway? So that's one of the dilemmas. Is it really worth it? But then should I actually do the work and film it, or should I let somebody else do the work and film it? Which is going to be the better one? I'm not sure I've really found the answer to that. I'm not sure which is the way to go. Now, most of what I do and most of what I enjoy doing is making the little changes to see what kind of difference they can make, and those you can do yourself, and those are ones I'll continue to film. But I am going to be doing a few more service videos or mechanical videos over the next few months as well. Those are already planned, and there will be some bigger jobs, let's say, that I'm not sure whether I'm gonna do just yet or delay until next year. But the big thing is whether I film it and do the job, or whether I let somebody else do it and film it. So this really is over to you guys. It's actually what you would prefer to see. Would you prefer to see me doing the task, or would you prefer me filming somebody else doing it and then kind of getting those Q&A sessions going on as well? Almost being able to give you guys a second opinion and not just my own opinion. It's not about whether I can do the job myself, it's more about which is the best way to show you guys how to do it, or give you that extra information. And I think that extra dynamic of having another person there might be a better way to do it, but I'm still undecided. But let us know what kind of videos that you want to see me doing about the bike, whether it's electrical or mechanical. What sort of videos would you like to see me make? Technical videos, mechanical videos, electrical videos about the Harley Davidson Softail or the Tourer with the M8 engine, because those are the only videos really I'm going to be making from a technical point of view. What kind of projects are you wanting to do, but you haven't been able to work out how you're going to do it, but also you haven't found anywhere online that's even made a video or even possibly giving you a really good explanation? Maybe you want another way of doing it, or maybe you want to see another person doing it as well. Let us know in the comments below. Right, anyway, so these are the dilemmas that I face on a daily basis. You know, what videos to make, what content to bring you, and whether I should do something myself to my bike. Is it really worth it or not? And especially when it comes to the bike videos, the technical videos, what's always going through my mind is, actually, are you guys going to benefit from it? Does it add value to you? You know, are you going to find it interesting? Now, I will find lots of things interesting, but I'm always kind of thinking about you first of all. What do you find interesting? And hopefully that'll save you a bit of money too. Right, anyway, beautiful afternoon here. Time to crack on and do my thing. But let us know in the comments what you really want to see in the future. But don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell, like and share, and check out the website RevelatorAlf.com. And I'll catch you again on another video very soon. Ta-da!